As a young man, I was actually on my way. I was going to go to culinary school, and then I kind of realized right at the end, I'm like, I'm not working every holiday, every Thanksgiving, when I eventually have a family and that sort of thing. And so I had a couple friends that I played soccer with that had actually become, hairstylists and barbers. And I kind of like the industry. I'm pretty artistic by nature. I like people, so it was just kind of a good fit. So I looked into the program. Estee Lauder had the Aveda Academy back east, and it was just an opportunity for me. And went and did hair with the thought, well, if I don't love it, then I'll go to culinary school. And just loved it. I mean, first time I did hair, I was like, oh, this is just so easy, I think it's been about 22 years.
Okay.
After 3 kids, you kind of lose track, where you're at. But it seems like it's been about 22 years. I've, worked with all the greats, Roy Silva, down at Silva's, then he opened up Planet Hair. So I've worked with a lot of really good people. I did my intern under Master Nogi down south. No, I like them both. We here at the Great American Barbershop, we do both. We do highlights, we do colors, we do everything a la carte. We've got a lot of talent. Funny thing is, the only girl that works here is actually the only real barber, the one that does our shades, and she's been extremely busy. She does a really nice pampering service, and the guys are all loving it. So,
good.
Yeah, I haven't had a girl come and get the shave yet. But. That's kind of a funny question because so we had to write a paper when we were at the academy, and we had to write this paper on a salon, and everybody at that time was writing it on spas, and I mean there was cucumber sandwiches, there was valet parking. I mean they were really intense. I wrote mine on American men's cuts, and it was basically a guy's place where you came in. There was TVs, there was sport lockers, there was no bathrooms, there was the locker room. I mean it was to the shower type of thing, and it was very much along that line of this sport themed men's haircutting place. And anyway, as I got into the industry and was going, the barbering scene is, I mean, it seems really new, but it's really been taking a lot of energy over the last 10 years. In Europe, the barbering scene's really blown up. Soccer players, I mean, they're really sporting kind of the coolest, edgiest haircuts. And then now that's just kind of trending over here, and now you're starting to see it on everybody. Everybody's wearing these really cool, like, side parts, these, crazy faded up contours and stuff. And and then the shave. If you, Google shave right now, there's just so much out there on just men's kind of grooming. And so we wanted to do that. We knew we were going to open up a barbershop. We didn't really want to do something that was too vintage. We wanted to be really new school and bring in like part of why we do colors, and we do the lady services. We just do it all with a rock and roll kind of theme. And definitely it's it's not for everybody. We're not your daddy's barbershop, but we love it, and the people have had a lot of good response from it.
Right.
I mean, you have to understand that in 1975, when a company opened up and they called it a unisex salon, and it was really the first unisex salon, and that was Supercuts. 1975, 2 guys, they weren't barbers, they weren't hairstylists, they just came up with a plan, and literally the barbering industry disappeared overnight. I mean, we're down to like 1,000 barbers in the entire state of California, from 75 to 80. I mean, it was ridiculous. And the idea was it just no longer was convenient. The scene had just not really kept up with the times. And now you had really 2 generations now that have only gone to we'll call them a quick cut place, and it's become really more of a chore rather than an experience. But a good proper haircut really should put a little bigger in your step, put a little stride in it. You know what I mean? It should make you feel good. We do a hot lather neck shave with every cut. Everybody gets the old school massage with our oysters. Most people don't do that. And then of course we have the shave. I mean, there's not a lot of places in the county or in the state for that matter that actually do a nice proper shave, with pre-shave oils and hot towels. And, this company is not just about a great haircut. That's a given. We expect a good haircut. I want an experience. I want that client really to go, wow, now I'm going back.